It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Niners and the Seahawks, and it's all up next.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs of breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the first drive down for the 49ers. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft. A guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader. And that's Brock Purdy.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason that Broadmen were willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Purdy to throw it on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. They put up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice play design there with the touchbacks. Looked good at the start, but the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting. Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
They are such a talented team defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center, Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
On first down, Smith. And it finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
I think this one will arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Purdy off the play fake. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. They'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to put those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering the great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Purdy looking to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
Now Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times have we talked about complementary football? We usually talk about is the offense help the defense, is the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Purdy. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is a kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That was play number 7 on this drive and got him 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Play of game,
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun now with Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hold to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Sticking with Walker on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Smith now to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Ray McLeod. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Let's go, man, let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
Purdy from the gun. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll find us deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now Geno on 1st down. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied too quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Walker now in 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn to a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive. Couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Gould is good, and that will make it 6-0. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kick's away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to 22. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2-3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy and say, all right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
On 1st down, Smith. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno out of throw. Left side here, that's a tight end Fant. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Geno. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety power check down throw on third down. Sometimes you try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Six 0 our score after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his leg for a really nice pickup.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing now is Geno. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And down it goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Smith. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there at 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches a ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Dallas. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. Once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call a no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So he needed the short yardage. Charles, he elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll take this to 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting. Even the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Purdy. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. It's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
They've doubled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks them backwards. That interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. Will be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right. He missed it by a 4-2. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And out now come the Seahawks. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert. Probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Smith. Men open, it's Goodwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on a catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. The timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Smith. His throw incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play resulted in no gain.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Smith throwing again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Straight ahead running, here's Dallas. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 17. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
3rd and 2, Smith. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up right just to quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Now it's Smith. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Smith. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from moving out in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st down, Purdy. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what we saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Purdy looked to throw again here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Purdy now to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Purdy. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased at left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And able to get this down inside of 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
The kick by Gold is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
yeah.
Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So barring a touchback, this is likely the final act of the half as the kick is away from the 10. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Niners in that first half. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter from the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Seahawk offense set go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On second down, it's Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off of play action, here's Smith. And his pass incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
To throw on second and 10, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Bears are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there on a first down.
When a hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
There's Purdy on first and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the 30 on second down. Purdy, slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looked like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to 42 now, 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough day for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring us second down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to lead him to the 3rd and about 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, I thought we were seeing from the safeties. They are all over the field. They don't know if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Yeah, on 3rd down, you know the pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force one down.
Robbie Gould on out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Gould is good, and that will push the lead up to 12-7. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Smith on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They juked him. Called at a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. About to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode. Defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The throwing here, Purdy. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the ball now going back over to Seattle Seahawks offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Gino. Now wasted time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Play action. It's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes inbounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Myers' kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. On first down, it's Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep the defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. But back up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has been a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now Gino on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive. What would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Dallas up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Smith. And Walker has it.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield equally good.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this one is no good. He missed it. And then remain down by 2.
Everything looked good. Could snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical 4th quarter possession.
Make plays, y'all. Make plays. Let's go, baby. Let's go, y'all.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. Now Purdy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position, and even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
It's game time. Let's rock and roll, baby.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively key with stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Throwing now is Gino. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Delay of game, offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
The throw again on 2nd down. Smith. It's complete to Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Smith steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Hassan Ridgeway in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Smith trying to get into the line quickly with the clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Walker. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken a lead late in a final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now the Niners down on the scoreboard. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now we're in a situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Purdy with one final shot here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down. They're inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.